not going to be here for a while. If she shows up, I don't want to see her.
And he crosses his arms and looks down and says, "This is your mother."
Yes.
And you're betrothed.
Which I've never met before.
No. But don't you believe you ought to give that a chance?
She abandoned me, she quit.
Did she abandon you?
Yes.
Did she abandon me? Should I feel as you? Should I feel so scorned? Or should I simply understand that perhaps a bereaved woman, or a woman bereaving, or a woman bereaving the loss of her youth perhaps does crazy shit?
She's an elf. What? Like, she has tons of youth left.
He gives a sigh. Women of any race, they are all the same. You can trust this old man.
Well, if she shows up tomorrow, I'm off saving the world without her.
I suppose I'll have to, if you're not going to be here. Leave it to an old man to carry your burdens.
If she's here when I come back.
Would that I could put it on a horse, Thane. Your bed's always here when you need it, son. Sorry, I know you don't like it when I say that.
Don't say my real name either. It's fine. Yes. And I'll just grab some stuff out of my room.
Okay.
And tell him if she's here and I'm back, then I'll deal with her when I'm back. But I don't have time for this.
He adjusts his coveralls and walks away.
But I thought you should know that she's coming.
He stops and turns around. As I said, I'll have to clean up stuff. And he walks off.
She will hear slow.
He lets off a fart as he continues to walk.
Of course he does.
Just squeezes and he's cocking a leg.
Related to that. That's gross. Strap the overalls.
Good to see you holding the faith.
Taylor, guide you as you deal with that person.
As he carpet bombs. Alright. Camera swaps away from you guys. Shows you flying overhead, watching a dude carpet bomb as he walks away from his nephew. And with that, shows you dip down low over the city. You watch as someone's getting their purse snatched. Someone's masturbating through a window. You see over here some people are loading barrels onto a cart down through an alleyway there. You swerve upwards around through some towers, throwing acrobatics. You decide to do some fancy shit. Why not?
Weren't we supposed to crit on that?
You barrel through it. Do a barrel roll! And you do.
Let's open the
Expertly.
window through a tower.
Yeah, there you go. Even better.
Confirm that crit though?
What were you going to do? Kill the towers?
Knock the tower out.
Crop dusting? I think I did mean crop dusting, actually. In any event. So away you go. What are you aiming towards?
I just need to stretch my wings.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, here, let me play you out. Oh,
Why
fuck.
doesn't the guards shoot this thing flying above our city?
Have the guards ever shot anything?
I mean, not every
Oh!
guard.
Too worried about it. They just
Not
got
every
Fun
guard.
experience!
Not every guard knows if he's an ally. Be like, oh my god, they're attacking us.
That's true, actually. Somebody shouts out, terrorists! Anyway, so you fly through the air. That's weird. Fantastic stuff. And that's enough of that. Alright, that said,
Is that
sweeping away from you. Yeah, it's totally playing that.
I'm behind him holding his arms.
It's
out.
playing that while somebody's. Anyway, so. Where were we? I think that's everybody here covered. You guys are concluding up with what? You're walking away
We're
from
walking away.
prisoner.
He wants
Conversation
to-
was going to be what?
He wants to leave. Oh, no, we already had it.
Yeah, and
He wants
so
to
you
leave the prisoner for a month.
He's gonna come back to the bodies.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to sell.
So I need to go home and go to sleep so we can go and fucking do this volcano thing.
As you sweep overhead, it shows you down below heading into your home. As you close the door, the light comes on, and it shows you inside as your wife walks into the room. Dorasex, it is quite late. I'm glad to see you at home. Come, sit. I have not slept yet for this book. You should see. I am reading through it.
She's still mad at him for
You left me at the party. There were gunshots.
This is
You
the
didn't
next.
say anything.
This is the next. Oh yeah, no. This is the next morning. She went home after.
She went home with me.
at dawn, I think.
We glossed over that. There was totally something that happened there.
You don't have to describe everything.
Yeah. No, exactly.
So I'm at the chapel, I'm waiting at dawn.
But did I give you 25 experience?
No,
How well you
sure,
rolled? 25 experience. You rolled played that really well.
On my way.
What's this, sir?
I say I go to the chapel at dawn where we were supposed to meet, and no one's there. And
Check
I'm
your
like,
You need no
watch.
fucking sleep.
Check your watch. You're a couple minutes early.
Yeah, really.
Just relax.
I don't know. By Arctic terms, dawn means when the sun comes up into the sky.
Yeah, not when you're flying 500 feet above the city. Ah, there's the sun.
We can just sit there and preen for a while.
Yeah, do some praying and it'll
I'll
get
do
weird.
some preening and spraying.
So what was the book, Julie?
What was the book?
What was in the book?
Throw it on the site. What?
What was in the book? My wife showed me.
The name of
Actually, yeah, right. The scene shows you sit down and say, I am tired, dear. Right? You're tired? She says, I understand you're tired, dear. But have a moment with me. And it shows you guys the camera pans away and ends in the fireplace with the fire flickering as you are reading the book, and you nod off against her, and she just puts a hand on you, and she leans back, and she just folds the book over, and you both fall asleep. Camera then sweeps out of the chimney because fucking why not? And ends up with the Aerodoctor once again as you continue flying by and land down at the church. And as the bell goes off for 5, you call out and look around and see nobody there. Well, throw it on the site. Throw it on the site, make an account, and vote on it. Because that sort of thing, when I'm about to send everybody up to the volcano, kind of kiboshes the whole volcano. So throw it on the site, and they can deal with it when they get back. As long as people vote on it.
I'm gonna go, I'm cuddled up.
Okay.
By a warm fire having a nap. Cat nap.
Alright. So finding yourself a spot on a rooftop, you curl up with a box. If I fits, I sits.
That's not where I was expected to sleep, but it works.
And Vane, you I guess come out of the church because you're at the church where he caused. I'm
I'm
assuming.
here. I'm on time.
Okay. You call down from the step that you're sitting on. You look over towards him. There you go. So you guys are there. What are you guys doing? What are you doing, I should say?
Ivor accomplishes as much of his list of things as he can, and
Say
then
what?
tries to
Say
get
what?
the
Say
church
what?
out.
Where is it?
Some of it was addressed during the meeting.
I'm going to ignore
I'm
what
dreaming of
Vermore
roasting
said
you over an
about
open fire
killing
right now.
people, because that's my purview. And
Chicken
No, that
Are you
when he
sure?
dies,
Yes.
For sure.
My orders come directly from Saxburg, not Vermore.
Saxburg is dead. And
No.
the prince is now in
And the
charge.
prince is in charge, and the prince is in Saxburg.
Yeah, but he didn't give those orders.
I know.
He's now in charge.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
Vermore gave
politically
the orders.
speaking, I'm saying you're taking a risk. And
I'm just saying this
Ivor would be aware of
this
that.
is what
Isn't
actual film
Saxburg
stars
already
do.
in control
They
before this
supersede, they
assassination?
oversee, they punch.
Yeah, but you're playing this more like Warhammer than Russia.
No, this is what the Russians do.
Yeah, not if they only have 100 dudes. You have like maybe
Look.
enough dudes to man the walls on full shift.
I'm giving them a choice to either comply or hang.
You're talking about mass
No.
death
No.
of like an entire platoon of dudes
It's like
because you
8 guys. I said the officers in charge of the cannons. How many
But-
cannons do we have on the North Wall specifically? It wasn't going to be that many.
All right. I'm not going to argue this as a DM. Make the rules, right? That's what it is. Let's leave it to the game to decide. So, you collect the people together. There's a little bit of political back and forth that happens between you and a couple commanders over this. People are drawn up. Officials get involved. Throw persuasion.
You should talk about having people call for treason.
Yes.
Great treason.
The more you know.
16 is high.
So giving the city a +5. Is that fair? a +5
Giving the
bonus.
city.
Giving the
Sure.
city, because they're arguing for against the death of anybody, right? So people are arguing against the death of these guys at a +5. Is that fair?
Yes.
All right. They have a 17.
Okay.
All right. So that said, you're met with resistance on the initial argument. No, we need these people. You argue back once again. You can use intimidation this time. I'm the commissar. This is my rank. Get these people in front of me, etc., etc. The city will roll with a +5. Ivor is rolling at advantage.
Yes.
The city gets a nat 20.
Well, persuasion and intimidation are good, but I literally have the law.
No, I know, but again, what I'm saying is you're going against other people who have the law in their hands. That's my point here. So politics being decided at the die roll.
Yeah. You're not the only sheriff in town, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? If it really burns your chops,
It does. It does a little bit.
they let you have 2 of the guys because you get the feeling that nobody likes them. And when you meet the first one,
are we living in right now?
a normal one.
Is this normal?
Are we losing him, man? Oh, Luby's taking off? Alright. Have a good night. Anyway. So in any event, you get 2 people. Nobody likes them. That's what you have. They argue for keeping the rest of the officers, retraining them. Politics, my man. It is what it is. It's terrible. You argue, but you're one man and you're not the only sheriff in town. As somebody said, that person gets to take 5 experience.
Everybody does it.
So, with that, I'm going to meet you with resistance. I said what I said. Faramore Barrel, who is the head of the Guard and Fighters Guild, simply said, orders are what they are. You follow in the fucking hierarchy there. You work for Saxbury, get a writ from Saxbury. If you get a writ from Saxbury, it overrules fucking Barrel. So it is what it is that way, right? Politics are pretty much the same thing I said to him, right? When he got sent off to the military place, like, you gotta follow the politics. You can't just be like, I am.
I'm just saying that incompetence in command and dereliction of duty that directly led to the royal family being killed, you kind of get hanged for that. That's why my character's doing this. What 2? I can take 2, hang them in the square, and make a show.
Yeah, you'll get your 2. You rolled an advantage. I rolled with a +5. And the dice are everywhere. The situation sucks. The royal family is dead. The prince says nothing. So it is. You take 2, and you hang them in the square to much fury.
This is where his alignment actually changes to
A
evil.
lot of people show up for it. A lot of people cheer for it. A lot of people boo. As the crowd occurs,
And I'm making announcements to the crowd directly pinning the deaths of the queen and the prince on these 2 kids.
tomatoes are thrown, lettuce is pitched. Generally, people are, gnashing teeth and whatnot. The Aarakocra stands overhead. You think to yourself, what a waste of great food.
He's catching some of it out of the air.
Right? Every now and again, just swooping down. God! Happening going.
We thought the crows were bad.
But that aside, that all occurs in the House of Catarag is no better or worse for it. People scream out for it. They're all for your organization as you make claims of what you're going to do. We're going to save the kingdom. It's going to be tremendous. We're going to be great. You're going to love us.
No. No, please, no.
Anyway, so the camera's going to start a little away from you guys. I'm going to show you, and you guys pitched about throughout the crowd. And then it crossfades.
It's just later on in the
This is
day.
later on in the day, and then it crossfades away again.
I'd sit on a rooftop.
It's going to show you guys starting to assemble, I would hope, at some point here. Alright, terrific. Coming down to the docks, where your ship is being outfitted, or has been outfitted at this point, because you guys are banking around for an hour and a half.
We weren't going to the church.
I don't care where you guys go, as long as you're assembling to get the fuck out of here.
What do you want us at the church for, Mr. Bain?
So that's where we meet.
Alright, terrific. So, we got you guys coming upon the
Plus, we
church.
get to tell that dude